The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Pass not complete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2 incompletions brings up a 3rd and 10 on the opening drive here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him. And this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Bulls are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Important second down play coming up. And he's got it again. It's just the middle to get stuck. That run goes nowhere. No huddle here for the offense. They'll hand it off. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Good as he gets the pass away. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And there's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, USF. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets through here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kurt, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. On the ground, it's Sawchuk. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding some room with the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Sawchuk. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Bulls will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Keeping it on the ground here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Hawkins. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Pass caught, can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And bulldozing his way through. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Memphis now operating in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Now, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's got room looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, USF. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point was up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a run to the left. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And then first down, right back to the running game. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The USF offense is back out there now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Let's go.
He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same than what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Black 24, 42 Spider, 4 Yankee Blue, Yankee Blue.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it on the move. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Slide 22, slide 22.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move, looking deep. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He shreds the tackle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit.
Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now.
What a job by this back. Keep moving those legs, and he picks up big yards. The defender's just bouncing off of him. Nobody wraps him up. And look at all the yards he picks up.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Oh. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down now after the sack.
Spider. Flex.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab behind the line. It's Sawchuk. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Grab behind the line. It's Smith. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
South Florida, 49. Memphis, 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Here we go.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Bulls will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Here's the second down play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.